Well, now that we have a bunch of data for the month of August, here's how the economy fared in the month of August. What do the lead indicators tell us about the pace of growth? Let's start with exports. It's my favorite parameter because it has been an engine of growth, the best firing engine. Unfortunately, August is off from July levels, probably because of the virus spreading in other countries and therefore a demand slowdown. But if you compare to August of 20, it's more than double. It's risen over 50%, sorry. And if you compare to August of 2019, pre-COVID year, it is still showing an annual growth of 13%. So good indications from there. Let's go to non-gold imports. I'm taking non-gold because that reflects the industrial health. Here, the core imports have actually fallen off from July levels, and we can't blame the world for it because this is entirely dependent on domestic demand. It is, of course, better than August of 20, which was a lockdown month, still coming out of lockdown. If you compare it to the pre-COVID August, then it is annually growing at a very tepid pace of 3%, so not very positive. Railway freight in August was lower than in July, so again showing lower economic activity. Okay, it could be because of the rains as well, but it's much higher than August of 20 and continuing to keep the pace over August of 2019. It's actually showing an annual growth of 10%, which is very good. Electricity, again a positive story because August is better than July. It's sharply rising over August of 20 and over August of 2019 as well. It shows a 6% annual growth, not bad. E-way bills. Well, in August, they did just as well as July, 2.07 million bills a day. And of course, it's a rising story. So even over August of 20 and 19, it's been doing well. Let's come to the big lead indicator, auto sales. Now, auto sales, Bajaj is the only company which has shown a rise in August over July, but that's because, they have a lot of exports. Their domestic sales did not do better than July. But the sad story here is compared to August of 20 and even August 18, I'm going back 3 years, look at the fall. So it's still a lackluster story. It's much worse for Hero Moto, which is the bigger company. It's not only not done as well as June and July. Compare it to August of 20, which is actually coming out of lockdown, so saw revenge buying. But compare it to August of 2018. Look at the slack that they are carrying. Demand not picking up. It's not any different for Maruti as well. Maruti, of course, even August is worse than July. It has been plagued by demand and supply issues. We know more supply issues. The numbers are almost as bad as August 20, remember, after that terrible lockdown. And if you compare it to August of 2018, it's clearly carrying a lot of unutilized capacity. But the worst message of August comes from the job numbers. CMI calculates that unemployment went up by 1.3 percentage points, while if you look at employment, we generated fewer jobs. Employment fell from July to August from 37.4 to 37.2 in terms of percentage. So that's very sad. The overall comment, the economy clearly appears to have lost some of its mojo in August compared to July. Power generation and e-way bills are the bright spots, but everything else, exports, core imports, rail freight, auto sales, and above all, employment have fallen from July level.